Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at IMX. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see IMX is in a continuous uptrend. So this is good news for all the Immutable X holders. Personally, I don't have any IMX coins as of right now, but I will be looking forward to buying these coins if the prices remain at the same levels for the foreseeable future. And of course, my patrons will get all of the trade alerts immediately. Now we have set up a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom here, and let's actually make sure that it's set up properly, because we did it on the weekly chart and now it looks a bit off on the daily chart. So now we can see that the price is hovering above the 786 Fibonacci at $1.20, and that is going to be a really good entry point for us. That's a 69% or so correction, or around 70% correction from the local top in February 2024. And this correction here from March 2023 to the bottom of September 2023 was also around 69%. And then this correction from July 2022 to all the way down to January 2023 was 70%. That's just something I noticed, a nice correlation in between all of these three peaks and their bottoms. Now, does this mean we cannot go further down within the realms of this correction? Absolutely not. Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to play out the exact same way in the future. As you know, we say history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. So what I think is happening here, we're holding this block as support, our previous resistance. So we had a bit of a trading range here in 2023 in November, and this was our peak in July 2022, and we got slightly overextended above this block in March 2023, but for the most part, we were staying in this blue area from $1.27 to $1.06. And now we're coming back down to that area to replenish our ammo, so to speak. So this is going to be a really good accumulation block for us to hold. Hopefully we don't drop below that. As long as we are printing a higher low, we should be good for continuation. We got to the 1.618 target at $3.09 based on this fractal that we have set up. And our next move to the upside hopefully is going to take us to even higher prices. For now, we can't really set up another fib retracement, but just for the sake of, setting up a fib, we can assume that right now this is going to be our local bottom, this is our local top, and we're looking at $8.05 as the 1.618 here. And from the current prices, that's going to be approximately 550% roughly. Now, taking a look at the daily RSI, we are in the lower end of the chart. So we were sitting in the oversold in June and July. Now we're kind of recovering, a bit of a bullish divergence playing out there, but the price action hasn't been doing too well. We're up around 18% from our bottom, but regardless, this is a good buying opportunity, especially if you have been buying throughout this move to the upside here. You definitely want to be dollar cost averaging at lower prices, especially if we continue this dip and we drop below $1. You want to be buying that because the average of your purchases is going to go down, and that's what you need. Of course, this is not financial advice. Now, let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. So here we can see that we have an ascending support trend line that we have touched all the way back in December 2022. And then we had a nice double bottom pattern there in September and October 2023. From there, we had a strong impulsive move to the upside. Let's measure that move. So it was roughly 650%. And right now we're looking at another correction. And as long as we hit this white trend line and bounce off of it, we are still bullish and good to go. That's the way it's, that's the way this is playing out for now. So we are potentially looking at another 47% drop all the way down to 71 cents if we are going to be retesting the white trend line. And you also have the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. Now this fib is set up slightly different to the other one. Now this, and in this instance, we took the bottom in December 2022 and the all-time high in November 2021. And right now the price is accumulating at around the area between $1.20 and $1.15-ish. And that is the 0.382 fib, which is again this top from July 2022, from March 2023, from February 2023, and this is also our bottom from March 2022. So a very, very significant level here at $1.20. If we actually manage to hold it, that is going to be a really, really good sign for continuation. We can see there is volume. We have volume incoming, so the project is doing healthy and well. And if we even take a look at the RSI, this is a massive buying signal because every time we enter this red support block, we have a move to the upside. So if you still haven't looked into IMX, if you still haven't purchased this gaming infrastructure project, the top gaming infrastructure project, then definitely look into it because now is the time to be accumulating. Feel free to take advantage of this correction, guys. It's not going to last forever. Now, the stochastic is also sitting in the oversold, which is another buying signal for us. As you can see in the past when we were sitting in the oversold, this was back in 2023, and this was a really good indicator for us because those were the bottom prices, as you can see, for that specific time period. So if we look at June 2023, that was a local bottom there that led into a relief rally of approximately 49%. And then this bottom in September 2023 took us on a 8x move to the upside. The same thing could be said about this bottom here in October/November 2022. We were sitting in the oversold on the stochastic, and then of course after that we had a move to the upside. Well, it was a brief move, not as big as the one that we had here, but still it's a 4x nonetheless. That's really, really good. You're not going to get 4x anywhere else that quickly and that easily. So be grateful for this opportunity. And if you're worried about the prices, you're worried about Bitcoin dropping, then welcome to the crypto markets. This is the way things play out here. We get 70% corrections and then we have a 70x move to the upside. In terms of targets to the upside for the long term, as long as we can get back to the all-time high, we should be making a really, really good amount of money, especially if you've been buying from these bottom prices in November 2022. So we're going to be looking at 2,000% to the upside, back to the all-time high from the bottom in December 2022. And then we have another target sitting at $18. We'll see if we can get to that. That's going to be our minimal target at the 1.272 Fibonacci retracement level. We'll see how bullish we get, but IMX looks to be set to break its all-time high, and then we'll start looking at $18 like I said. Thank you all for watching. Set up your buy limit order, stay safe, and goodbye.